It's kind of a primer slash liquid highlighter. So I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to apply this on all of the high points of my face. So as you can see, I am breaking out a lot lately. I normally have a dry, dehydrated skin, so I don't really know what's going on with my skin. It's been like that for, I guess, like a month or maybe 2, so I'm not sure what's going on. I think that it's due to my hormones. I'm pretty sure that I have a hormonal, I'm not sure how you say in English, but a hormonal dysfunction, or I don't know how you say, hormonal breakdown or whatever, because I've got this situation going on, and I have a more uterus related situation going on as well, so I'm pretty sure it's due to that. But it actually feels very weird for me to have that many breakouts, because like I said, I still do, but I have a dry skin, so my problem is always like texture, like crocodile texture skin, but it's hardly ever lots of breakouts. So I do feel quite odd about it. It's not very pleasant, but anyways, gotta deal with it. So yeah, today I'm just going to show you, I think I'm going to show you kind of a soft glam makeup, and like how I hide my acne, I guess you can say. So now that I've applied my primer, like my luminous primer, I'm going to use my foundation. This is a very good foundation if you have normal to dry skin, because it is medium coverage and it is very luminous and quite hydrating. This is by Kiko. It's the Insta Moisture. So it's by Kiko, so it's also pretty affordable. It's actually very affordable. It's I think it's around 13 or 14 euros. So it's actually really good for a foundation. So I apply 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and now I take this Zoeva foundation brush, and yeah, I'm just going to apply this on my skin. So I have an appointment with a dermatologist in a few weeks from now. But you know, actually this is pretty good. Like, besides for this one that came out 2 or 3 days ago, now it's pretty dry because I put products on it. But all the other ones are actually healing right now. So they're disappearing little by little. So it is actually kind of better than it was like last week, for example. But yeah, I really want to know what's going on. I'm eating healthy. I'm exercising, but I wash my face as soon as I stop exercising. But I lost quite a lot of weight. I lost 16 kilos so far in a few months, and I saw in the internet that they say that when you lose quite a lot of weight, very often you get hormonal breakdowns, because like your body doesn't really know like what's going on and stuff. So I feel like it might be because of that, because my entire life I've had dry skin, and even when I was a teenager problematic skin. The only problem with my skin was always dry and sensitive, very, very sensitive. And now I actually have the acne, and also since December I've got little eczema rashes coming on. So if you watch a previous vlog of mine from December or January, I actually show you the eczema that I had on my eyes. So it's my eyes are still they're still very dry, but the eczema it has calmed down. It's not fully gone, but it has calmed down. But now I've got rashes on my neck, so this one come and go since like January. And I used to have on my hand as well, but now it's gone. So I really don't know what's going on, but it is very annoying. So yeah, I'm going to see a dermatologist in 3 weeks from now. I've got an appointment, and I'm also going to see my midwife because yeah, there's something going on there, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, anyways, okay, so now I'm going to use my concealer, which is the very famous Tarte Shape Tape, and it is the best concealer that I've ever used. And I've used lots of concealers in my life because I do makeup on myself, but I'm also a professional makeup artist. I do makeup for a living, so I've tried lots of concealers and foundations, and this concealer really is the greatest. If you've got like lots of dark circles to hide, it really is the best. But yeah, you have to wanna really like hide quite a lot, like really something full coverage, because otherwise the Becca Luminous one is really good if you want coverage but a little bit less, and something a little bit less dry on the skin. Then yeah, the Becca one is really good. The NARS creamy concealer is really good. The YSL one that I've tried, I made a video on the YSL. I think it's called 24-hour long wear something concealer. It is very expensive, but if you've got the money, it is a very good concealer. Right, so for example, you see this pimple, it is fully dry, it doesn't hurt me or anything, and it's very slowly going away, but it is going away. Yeah, so I'll use a brush to actually go on this one because it's still pretty big, so yeah. And then this, right, so I'm going to blend this, and then I will add some more on the pimples that I haven't touched yet. Right, so I finished covering my pimples off camera. I might do a little touch up towards the end of the makeup to like really fully lock them in and like conceal them in once and for all at the end of the makeup. But yeah, I'm done with that for now. Now I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder in the shade number 2. So it's this one. It's a really, really good powder for if you want to mattify but without it looking cakey. It's very good. So I just take a little bit on my, this is the, I don't know which brush it is. This is the setting brush by Real Techniques. And I'm just going to dab under my eye first to make sure that everything is set properly. And then I just apply a little bit of powder. I don't apply too much powder because, like I said, eyebrows. And then I take Glossier products. They're really, really great. So first I take the brow flick, in the color brown. I shake it a little, and then I'm going to fill in my eyebrows where I need it, where it's more sparse, where I have a bit more like holes. But I really, really keep a very, very light hand because I don't want my brows to look like too fake, actually, to look too much, too intense and too dark and stuff like. So yeah, I just go, I really have a very, very light hand. So that's pretty much it, pretty much. And then I just go back with my spoolie and blend the product in the brow. And then I take my boy brow, I don't know why it's called like that actually, but my boy brow, so it's the gel, the eyebrow gel from Glossier. Yeah, I'm going to fix them up, and so that will make it, that will like brush them up and fix them in place, but also it makes the product that you put underneath last longer, and it makes them look more fluffy, which I really like the look of that. But also it allows you to see if you've missed some places when you filled your brows in. So sometimes I actually apply this first and then the eyebrow pen, but it really depends on my mood. Yeah, so now I'm going to let them dry, and I'm going to do the other one, and then I will go back to it. So next I just come back and like add a little bit more where I see that I need just a little bit more, right? And then I just brush them back one last time, and that's it. Well, then I'm just going to clean them up a little bit. So I take the brush that I used for my concealer. I don't add any more on it because I don't need to, and then I just come underneath and above, and I just make the edges a little bit neater, and that's pretty much it for my brows. Right, so now I think I'm going to do my eyes, I think. So I guess for my eyes I'm going to keep it pretty simple, but just do kind of like a soft glam. So for that I'm going to use my Be Perfect Carnival 3 palette with Stay Shimmery. This one. So if you like makeup, then you have seen this palette before because it is quite famous nowadays. Like, yeah, it is a really, really good palette. The pigmentation is great, amazing, and the colors are very beautiful. Yeah, which is this mustardy shade here. It's like quite a darker mustardy shade. It has a hint of green in there. Really nice. Anyways, so I'm just going to take that in my crease as my transition shade. So I do have still, like, my eczema is much better on my eyes, but I do still have quite dry eyelids, which is very, 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 very annoying. So it's actually been quite a long time, like it's been a good month, maybe even 2, that I haven't done a proper eye makeup because it just looks terrible. Right now I think it's still going to look pretty good because it is better than it was even a few weeks ago. But yeah, when you've got dry eyelids and you try to put products on it, it really looks bad. So this is my first ever, maybe the only ASMR video that I do, and I have absolutely no idea of like how it's going and if it's actually any good, but I hope it is. We'll see. I'll see when I edit it. But if I do post it on YouTube, then please let me know what you think of it. If you like it, and if you don't, then tell me why nicely, please. And if you've got some like constructive criticism, then please let me know. Yeah, so now I'm going to take this shade here, which is kind of a warm brown. It's a very warm brown. I have been watching ASMR videos for 3 years. I watch them whenever I can. I can't sleep. Or when I am very tense, like for example, I've got a very bad migraine problem. I get migraines with aura, they're called. So it is a very bad disease actually. Basically every month with my cycle I get them, and it's like a migraine but 10 times worse basically. So the pain is far worse than a regular migraine that is already bad. And the problem is that it's not just the headache, it actually like I lose most of my sight, so I basically can only see this much. You know, like if you put your hands like that, I can only see this much when I have my crisis, like when I'm on my crisis, and I throw up, and sometimes I even faint because of because my head is like spinning and I feel very weak and stuff. So it happened a few times that I actually fainted. I lose my words, so like I'm going to try to speak, but I won't be able to because I won't be able to find the words to speak to make a sentence. But it can be words like toilet or hand or anything like the easiest, most normal words. My brain will not function correctly or most of the time I also put like relaxing music, like flute music or something. Anyways, then I'm taking this shade, which is a darker warm brown shade. I'm just building up the colors and the intensity, so I just add each color on top of the other to blend them in together and build up the intensity. But I'm not going to go too crazy today. I mean, I say that, but then I will end up with a cut crease and the makeup here, like, that's the story of my life. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to try to keep it like pretty much like this, but with a color in here, and that's it, I think. Yeah, so anyways, it's been 3 years that I watch ASMR videos when I need it, like when I can't sleep, because I am a very big thinker. So yeah, sometimes at night I cannot get my brain to shut up and turn off. So yeah, it kind of helps me, or like yeah, when I'm stressed or tense or have my migraine crisis and stuff, it helps me sometimes. So that's how I don't remember like how I actually, oh yes, I do remember actually. I remember the first time I watched a video. It was I was basically doing something in my bedroom, and you know when the YouTube videos, they start themselves like one after the other, and so I was watching a video that I put on that I don't remember what it was, and then all of a sudden I started hearing someone whispering, talking about makeup, and I was like, why is she whispering? And I look at the video, and it was a video by, I just take a bigger fluffy brush and this mustard shade again to try and blend everything together better. Anyways, so yeah, it was China Unique, and she was, I don't remember which video of hers it was, but yeah, I just basically YouTube started this video, and I was busy in my bedroom, so I didn't really notice at first, and then I started like hearing this girl whispering, talking about makeup, and I was like, why the freak is she whispering? That's very weird. And then I don't know, it just kind of captivated me, so I was like looking at her, and I was like, I don't understand why she's whispering throughout the entire video. And then I watched another video of hers to see if it was like that in like every video. It was, and I started to understand and see that it was actually a thing, you know. And yeah, that's basically how I discovered ASMR on YouTube. And that was 3 years ago, because that's when I broke my knee when I was living in London. I'm sorry, the neighbors are fighting again. It's very annoying, I can't do anything about it. But yeah, so I have done this. I finished it off camera so that it would be a little bit quicker. So now I'm going to just finish off this one with you. So I take a flat brush like this, and I'm going to mix this shade and this shade together. So this gold shade and this champagne shade, I mix them together and I put them in my inner corner here, on my lid in the inner corner. I just take a bit of that and apply here. this is their natural range, so it's the Green Me range, and it is really good and really affordable. So yeah, I'm just going to do a little flick, but quite small. Right, so that's done. So then I'm going to curl my lashes. This is the Shiseido eyelash curler. It's really good. I know some people are scared of curling their lashes, but it is so important if you want to make them like very long and curly. It is so nice. It changes the eye so much. So then I take my mascara. I will link all of the products that I use in my description if you want to check them out. I'm trying to use pretty affordable products so that it's easier for everyone to, relate. Yeah. So I have watched. Listen, I hardly ever do that actually. It had been a good couple of years, I think, that I hadn't watched a show so quickly. But I spent my Sunday, I spent the entire afternoon, like from the beginning of the afternoon until 1 a.m. watching the season 1 of Bridgerton. Oh, I loved it so much, and everybody was talking about it and was saying what a great show it was and stuff, but everybody was also saying that it was very similar to Gossip Girl, but in a 1800s way. So I thought I was going to like it, but I didn't think I was going to love it. I don't know, I just didn't think I would. It is honestly one of the best shows, if not the best show that I've watched, I would say in the last 2 years, 2 to 3 years even, maybe. I don't know, it's just so great. I was captivated by the show, I swear. And it's not just the love story that everybody talks about and stuff. It is a really great love story, but it's not really just about that. It's mostly all of it. I'm just cleaning up the edges with my concealer brush, by the way, just to make it look super neat. And then I take this angle fluffy brush, and the shades that I applied on top, so the mustardy shade and the dark brown, I just take back and put underneath. So yeah, as I was saying, it's not just a love story that is very good. It's just the scenery is beautiful, the images, the costumes, the makeup, the hair, the way it's filmed. My sister said that it reminds her a lot of the movie Beauty and the Beast. And as I watched the show, I thought it was reminding me a lot of Cinderella, the movie Cinderella. But the live action movies, we mean, not the cartoons, the live action movies. It is very the dresses and all the scenery. It really reminds us of those Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast movies. It is really beautiful to look at. The songs are just great. Like, I just love the fact that they put like modern songs, modern pop songs into the 1800s style, you know, like the violin style. If you know the show, you know what I'm talking about. I just loved that they did that. I just love this show. I don't know, it's just so beautiful to look at, and it's really and it's very entertaining, I believe. So if you're like me and you think you might like it but you're not sure, and it's like you keep thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it at some point, but I don't know, just not now, because that's what I was thinking. Watch it because it really is great. And if you have watched it, then let me know what you think in the comments, like what you thought of the show. I really like the characters in the show as well, especially the female characters. They're very strong women. I really like them. So at this point you could apply false lashes if you want to. That would actually look really good with this look. I don't feel like it, so I won't, but you could do it now if you want to, and it would look very good actually. Anyways, so now that my eyes are done, I just need to apply a little bit of highlight, but that will be at the end. So now that my eyes are pretty much done, I'm going to finish my skin. So first I'm going to use my contouring palette by MAC. So I'm going to take those two shades with this quite thin fluffy brush. So I just take them both. And I'm going to start shaping my face. So these are my contour shades. Then, like now actually, I'm going to take a bigger fluffy brush. So this one by Real Techniques is really great. It's the multitask brush. And now I'm going to take my actual bronzer, so it's warmer than the contouring shade. So this is the Fenty Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Private Island. So it's this one. So I'm just going to take this with a bigger brush to just warm up the face a little bit more. So I basically just apply it on top of where I applied the contour shades, just to bring a bit more color to the face. So my next video is probably, most likely, going to be a what I eat in a day to lose weight video. Because I've been asked to do it on Instagram. But if you happen to like this video, this ASMR video I mean, then just please let me know in the comments which type of ASMR videos you would like me to do. I'm not, honestly, I don't think that I will ever do like role plays and stuff like that, because I don't like them myself. I don't watch them. I feel this one by MAC as well that is called Petal Power, and this one is pretty much exactly the same as the NARS Orgasm. So I just mix them both. I mix them both and I apply them on the apples of my cheeks going upwards. And I like blusher, so I apply a little bit more for two reasons. One, because I like it and on camera it doesn't show as much, and two, because that is the first thing to go away throughout the day very quickly. So I always like to apply a little bit more when I do apply it, when I do my makeup, because I know that in like an hour from now it's going to be down a good 30% of that already. So yeah, I just take back my fluffy brush and blend a little bit more, and then I take my highlighter. So I just put a little bit of this on the back of my hand, and now I take my finger and I'm just going to put it on the high bones of my face here. I really like the subtle glow that it gives. It looks like it comes within your skin, which looks really nice. Because highlighter really is beautiful. I don't like the chunky, glittery highlighters, but this type of highlight is just magnificent. Right, so for my powder highlighter, I use the Becca Shimmery Skin Perfector in C-Pop. So this one with this flat fluffy brush, and I just apply it on top, just a little bit, actually not much, on top of where I applied the powder one. And then just come back and blend with my finger. And then I like to use the powder one to go in my inner corners, a little bit on top of my light shade and under my brow bone slightly. Right, and then for the lips, I'm going to use this lip liner, which is my favorite. It's the number 534 by Kiko. It's literally €2 and it's super great. So I just overdraw my lips very slightly. So I just draw my lips like that. And then I take a lighter lipstick shade. So this is a really beautiful nude, matte nude. And I apply this on top. But I really focus it on the center of the lips. To make my lips look bigger. Right. So you could stay like this. This could be the finished look if you prefer more of a matte lip, which I do. I love matte lips and very often I keep it like that. But also this is the glossy version. So this is a very nice nude gloss. And so but it's really not sticky. It is really not sticky, not at all. So I love this gloss. So yeah, this is the finished look. Yeah. So there you have it. Yeah. is something that really